Mr. Sawyer, is your family enjoying their stay?
Very much so. They're shocked you gave us the entire floor. In this movie, I think the most important character is our skyscraper, the world's tallest building that dwarfs the Burj Khalifa in Dubai.
The building itself was designed by Jim Bissell, the world-renowned production designer. In the course of the designing, Jim came across this Chinese fable about the dragon and the pearl. Building on that fable and that myth, if you look at it sideways, you can see the eye of the dragon.
And that became the metaphor for the whole building. This dragon rising up out of the water, intertwined, sort of sinuous development up to the pearl.
There's a 30-story park that's inside the center of the building. There's an opera house, there's residents, there's hotels, there's restaurants, there's these turbines in the center, so it doesn't need any power, it generates its own power.
It is trying to reach this pinnacle of human design, but at the same time, that much closer to peril.
A lot of people like that kind of living. For me, I like being on the ground.
What's going on?
The 96th floor is on fire.
You're gonna be just fine, I promise you that.
Since it's 225 stories high, I wanted to work on some of the sequences to try to always have a sense of moving up as opposed to moving horizontally.
My family is the only thing that matters to me right now.
Adrian Smith helped consult for us, one of the all-time great architects who built the Burj Khalifa.
By making a super tall building, the risks are magnified substantially. In a catastrophic event, you're dealing with the wind, you're dealing with elevators, you're dealing with the geography of the land itself.
Keep going up, don't look back. It's a combination of Die Hard and Towering Inferno, but we're serving up something different with Skyscraper, 3,000 feet in the sky. It's incredible.
This is the real pearl.
What is that?
Welcome to heaven, Mr. Sawyer.
Hey guys, so what did you think of Dwayne Johnson in that video? He seems to be on the up and up in Hollywood these days, but did you know how he got his start in Hollywood? Well, from all accounts, it was his Saturday Night Live appearance with fellow wrestlers Triple H, Mick Foley, and The Big Show that kick-started his career in the movies. Johnson started receiving offers from Hollywood studios after the success of the show. Now, he was so sought after for roles that the first time in a leading role for the movie The Scorpion King, Johnson took home $5.5 million and registered his name in the Guinness World Records for receiving the highest salary for a first-time leading role.
For the role of Roger Kent, Kevin Spacey glued his fingers together in the film The Usual Suspects to give his left hand the feeling of paralysis. To prepare for his role in the film The Mask of Zorro, Antonio Banderas practiced with the Olympic fencing team in Spain for 4 months. Natalie Portman, for the role as Nina Sayers in Black Swan, trained with former New York City ballet dancer Mary Helen Bowers for up to 8 hours a day, 6 days a week for over a year ahead of shooting the film. Adrian Brody, for his role in The Pianist, gave up his apartment, sold his car and moved to Europe with only 2 bags, so he could get familiar with his character's discomfort. He also went on a crash diet and lost 30 pounds in 6 weeks, weighing 130 pounds at his lightest during shooting. Wow. Due to a miscommunication on set in The Hateful Eight, Kurt Russell accidentally smashed an antique guitar from 1870 instead of a prop. The dog who played Toto in The Wizard of Oz received a higher salary than most of the people who played Munchkins. And lastly, Michael Caine was so terrified of Heath Ledger's Joker in The Dark Knight that he forgot his lines in the first scene they shot together. Do you know any other cool facts? Let me know below. And remember, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. Bye bye!